Today I want to talk a little bit more about candlesticks and how they relate to the support and resistance levels, sometimes known as floor trader pivots or pivots. Let's begin. Remember, a candlestick is either green or red. It's got a open, a close, and wicks or shadows which show the high and low. This candlestick is red. It has an open, high, low, close as well. Now, we take those numbers, those are actual price points, price numbers. We take those numbers and we use them in the calculation of the pivots. So what are the pivots? We've got, think of it like a floor and a ceiling, and then right in between you've got an average. Right? So you got support and you have resistance, and then you have an average in the middle. Support is green, resistance is red, and the average, which is called the pivot, that pivot is usually blue. Many times we refer to the support and resistance levels as S1, S2, or R1 and R2. These are different levels of support, levels of resistance. So the pivot is actually calculated as an average. We take the high, the low, and the close, and we add those up and we divide by 3. That way we get an average of that candlestick, and that is called a pivot. For support, we simply take 2 times the pivot and add the low. For resistance, we take 2 times the pivot and subtract the high. The reason these numbers are important and almost magical is because they supply a sort of crystal ball for the markets. You see, as the daily candlesticks are being recorded for, say, the month of July 2017, by July 31st, at the end of the month, the support and resistance levels for August are already known. This is why they call it predictive analysis. And this predictive analysis is so important because on the right side of the screen, you see those green lines on the bottom, the support, S3, S2, and S1, going from the bottom to the top. You see R2 and R1. Those numbers are actually calculated on the 31st of July. So all the traders know, okay, this is support, this is resistance. Going into August, they already know this information, but nobody in the retail market knows this stuff. Okay, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Have a good weekend.